Okay. So far, so good. Ow, I hate those things so much. Ow. You did make it, and I'm a little preoccupied at the moment, but ow. Oh, damn it. Oh, that's scary. Okay, time to heal up. Seriously? These are just straight up bosses. Oh, I didn't see you. Actually, no, they aren't. You're really slow, so I can take this opportunity to do that. Oh, you're a boss, though. I think. Onto the spikes. Ow! Freaking lightning. Oh! Seriously? And I died. Oh well. I was actually doing really good on that. But we'll come back some other time. That was my warm-up, basically. I'll need to replay the first trial? Why is that? Why will I need to replay the first trial? Oh. Okay then. I will have to do that. But some other time. Okay, so the first thing on my to-do list, as it were, is to head for Dirtmouth and... No, that's not Dirtmouth. Is to head for Dirtmouth and try to take on the Ringmaster. After I do that, the next thing on my itinerary, either because I've beaten him or because I've gotten tired of fighting him, you know, whichever. After that, the next thing on the to-do list is going to be to head for the sewers because, full disclosure here, I did check what... Okay, so, for those damn black... Oh, hey, what was this? They seem fierce, but they have a lot of difficulty aiming at their target. Watch their motions and strike when the opportunity comes. Take their helm with you as a trophy. What was I saying? Right. I checked where I needed to go to get the upgrade to get past those black vortexes things. And I know that it is in the Royal Waterways. I don't know where in the Royal Waterways, but I know it's in there somewhere. Unless it's actually... Actually, the Ancient Basin is right below it. Anyway, the plan is to go to the Ancient Waterways afterwards to try to find that item. Maybe my information is even wrong. I really tried to keep it to a minimum, what I looked up, so it is possible that the information that I got was, you know, wrong. Because I know I need a new power-up to get past those black swirls. I was told it's in the waterways, but maybe I am wrong. Wait a second. Let me just, Ha! So, is the Ringmaster just like a bat? That would seem odd, since a bat is not an insect. Nightmare King Grim. Ow. Oh, okay, that dealt double damage. Seriously? Wow. Okay. We'll try that a couple times, but I don't know how patient I'm feeling for that level of, trouble. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it too much if I can't take him on then. Okay, yeah, actually, no. I don't like how that feels. Maybe I can take him on, but no. It feels too fast-paced for my preference. Also, it doesn't help that I don't even get my helper for it. It doesn't help that I don't have a helper. Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I didn't think that would be quite so brutally hard. Let's see. I need to look at my map to figure out where I'm going. Run button. You suggested that I enter over here. Oh, you know what, actually? Before I go over there, there is one other thing I'd like to look for. Oh, okay. That will help a little bit, but at the same time, I feel like I'd really rather have the child for that fight. But I mean, if it's not happening, it's not happening. Come to think of it, I just... Didn't I... No, I had it for something else. Oh, there are spikes there. Okay, so the reason I'm down here is because I think I might have missed something. I'm not sure. I might be thinking of a different place though, and I also might just be straight up misremembering. So I'm not sure whether I'll actually find something. Oh! Huh. Okay. Well, this isn't really what I had in mind. Okay. Oh. Ow. Oh yeah, just freaking do that, why don't you? Okay, that was really bad. There were spikes there. Okay, I'll give myself that one. Okay, so you're still alive, but... okay, I've gone the wrong way, I think. Okay, so I'm not actually exactly sure. The information I have pretty much boils down to the left of the... Okay, so I actually ended up looking at like 2 or 3 really small things. Because I felt once I was done here like I missed something. So I checked where that might have been. And, the answer that I got for that was basically there's something to the left of the hot spring. And which I am presently to the left of. Of course, in the interest of not spoiling myself on anything, I didn't really look things up properly for anything, so I don't really have good directions to any of the stuff I looked up. Go figure, right? And, here is the hot spring. Oh, hello! Hello, hello, what a thrill this is, to find such warmth amidst a den of beasts. This is a ferocious place, no doubt. Supposedly, there's a village deep in the warren. Its inhabitants never accepted Hollow Knight's king. Why not join me for a time? These waters do wonders for weary legs. Oh, there's a ledge here. Could this be it? Oh, I think we found it. Okay, that was actually legit. I really felt like that was a mimic. Okay, double super secret, I guess. What? think of it, I don't think I even fought a real boss in Deepness, did I? That's probably why I felt like I missed something here. And this is super ominous. I mean, I've actually gotten lots of corpses to respond to the Dream Nail at this point, but, you know. Oh, whoops. That's a bit of a waste. I feel like these ones are telling a story, though. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a reason that the ones in this area are being consistent. That's what it feels like, to me, anyway. I mean, did they forget, though? I feel like it doesn't need... oh. I feel like it really doesn't need to happen for every single one, you know? Oh, I'm taking damage so quickly! That was really bad. I'm not really sure. Actually, no, I think I can handle that, but I am genuinely concerned about my, Phantom. Also, hello, Luke. Like, my Phantom might be too deep in that room. Man, seriously? Oh no, it went the wrong way. This is actually kind of hard. I'm not really sure how to handle that. Other than just like damage rush it, but that's not really a good plan. I mean, I'm sure I can handle them, but... I mean, like, I am genuinely sure that I can handle him. But I am having trouble with him just because he doesn't really choreograph himself very well. Also, like, come on, how are you supposed to deal with that? I'm guessing it probably doesn't have very much... It probably has relatively low HP, though. Like, I probably don't need to hit it too much, is my impression. Maybe that's just because it's, like, really fast and scrawny, though. It gives the impression of an enemy that is, like, a glass cannon. It's also kind of too tall. Ow! Ha! Oh, and I killed it. Okay, yeah. Looks like I was right. It was a bit of a glass cannon. Okay. The real trick, though, was figuring out where I could heal. I didn't get an achievement for doing that, though. Ooh. How much pale ore do I have? 1. I need like 3 or 4 to upgrade this thing again? Oh no, I have 3! I can probably upgrade it then. Ooh. Well, our next destination is clear. No, like, I definitely want to go and upgrade my sword. Then I guess I'll go to the Fungal Waste after that. I don't want to go that way. I have to go that way to get to the Stag Station. Unless... Actually, wait. Didn't want to do that. If I go up from here, I can go to the fungal wastes. That might be faster. Yeah, let's try that. You're right, I could take the tram, actually. That's probably faster still. So I'll go and do that. No, whatever. Actually, that is still so loud. I actually want to do something in the underground area anyway, so like just a quickie thing, I think. We'll double check when we get there. Because there's that fountain I can pay money into. And as long as it doesn't take literally all of my geo, I was thinking I would do that. To see what happens. It's also possible that the power-up I wanted is actually in down here instead of the sewers, but I kind of hope that's not the case. Okay, wait. Where is the... Here it is. All... Fuck, I don't want to drop all of my geo in here. I need my money for other things, though. Like that stupid badge upgrade. Fuck it. Oh, it didn't take all of it. Okay. Okay, you see, this was a problem with Chromology. I was perfectly willing to pay 3,000 geo for this thing, but it told me all of my geo. Also, I just got an achievement, so I guess that was the last upgrade of that kind. Into the sewers. Oh. This is here. Whatever. Although, come to think of it, the upgrade that I wanted could actually be in this area. My information just says in the sewers, and this is technically part of the sewers. So we'll have to examine thoroughly. I did actually know that there was a bank. Because I knew that before I started playing. And I realized that I have not run into him. I say him. Wait, I've walked past it a lot and never spoken to the lady? I've walked past the bank? Are you sure? As I understood it, I needed to recruit someone for it. And maybe I was wrong with that. I mean, my information is partial at best. But I had thought that I needed to recruit someone who, you know, I haven't yet encountered. somehow. Or I've maybe just missed, to be fair, that's possible. Really? Huh. Well, okay then. I'll have to investigate that the next time I'm in the area. Which, you know, mind you, will probably be later today. Don't do that. There we go. Actually, to tell the truth, I sort of just assumed that the NPC that I was missing was in the bubble swamps. Have I been down there? I feel like I have, but, you know, let's... I don't really lose anything by looking. The madness spreads. Okay then. If you say so. I think the only problem with the charge attacks is that I cannot shoot up when I'm using them. It's It's admittedly like a pretty big problem. Okay, just for reference. Okay. Oh, I could. You're right. I could have. I didn't even think of that. Whatever. I don't really mind. I mean, I wouldn't really call this hard. Slower, maybe. This devious foe will often keep its distance and try to pick you off with its thrown weapons. When it charges at you, leap up and strike it down. Oh. Oh, wait! Who the heck are you?
Helmedelka.
Oh! Really? Oh, what are you doing out in this miserable downpour? An impressive fountain, isn't it? I'm sure we'd be able to appreciate it more if we weren't both getting drenched. That night up there was an important one. The plaque here mentions its sacrifice, which carries something of an ominous tone. Probably met some kind of horrible end, though it sounds like the knight's goal may have been achieved in the process. In all the relics I've collected, I've yet to find a clue on what that was. I'll be getting back to the shop soon. If I stay out here too long, I'll get washed away in the waterways. Come and visit if you like. If you have relics, I mean. I'm not much for chatter. Who were you, Mystery Knight? Why no mention of you beyond your fountain? Hmm. Oh, straight into the spikes. Of course. Oh well.
Ranjo Stenja.
You've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare, fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger.
Donja.
Wait, oh, I hit the wrong button.
Fendasu. Jonsha.
As you wish, I'll get to work then.
Garadel Akari.
It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be. As strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside for a moment.
Ranjo Stenja.
With a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime has come to an end. My only remaining desire, is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? Straight into the water. Oh. Ooh. Powerful, well-armored, and fast, these are no mere beasts. Study their movements and watch carefully for an opening. Mimics the shape of other creatures to lure prey into its lair. In the deepest darkness, there are beasts who wear faces stolen from your memories and pluck at the strings in your heart. Know yourself and stay strong. Also, achievement get, the pure nail. I mean, you can't say that I was wrong to do that. He literally asked for it. Besides, I clearly wouldn't have gotten the achievement had I not killed him. Okay. Adaptability is an important survival skill. If a problem seems insurmountable, try approaching it from a different angle. Is there? Well, okay then. Look, all I knew is that I got my sword and I didn't get an achievement for it. I don't know how much I care for you characterizing my playstyle as constant wanton murder, though. I was facing the wrong way. Dangerous and unpredictable foes that infest the pipes below Hollowness Capital. Even when it seems you've killed them, you need to stand your guard. Now, I do actually know that there's an achievement for leaving Zoe to die. I might actually make a new game just to get that achievement, if I'm being real. Because, like, I think I can do it in very little playtime. Whereas for something like this, I'm definitely not going to try and go back a second time. Well, I mean, like, if I'm playing the game, I can all the way through a game, maybe, but, like, chances are I'm probably not going to do that. Certainly not anytime soon. But going and leaving Zoe to die is a real low-hanging fruit, I think. Okay, so I have something on my map over here, but I wasn't... Oh, it was the boss. Okay. Shoot. What did I get for beating this boss? I don't remember. Oh, okay then. Maybe on the far right. Maybe. Ah. Nope. Okay. I'll head over there, I guess. Wait, yeah, further up. Wasn't Cornifer over here, actually? I feel like he was. Yeah, there's papers on the ground here, so Cornifer must have been here. Okay, I think I hear a shiny? Ow. Oh, it's just a rancid egg. Wait. Ow. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I must have, yeah, Cornifer was right here, so I must have... Nope, not there. Well, I'm in the fungal waste now. Well, here's the statue, but there's no NPC here. Dash faster, dash further, dash forever. Ooh. I wonder if this is what I was looking for, actually. behind? You forgot about me? I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Actually, you seem very familiar. I can't put a name to you, but I think I have run into you before. Oh, who are you? Your face, you're so... I'm sorry. I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came here to rescue me, Greta? The girl... Oh! I know who she is! I remember now! She's a townsperson. I don't know how the hell she did end up here. I rescued her from one place, then she went in town for a little bit, then she apparently came back down here. Ugh. Sorry, when I look at your face, I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Okay, so I'm happy that I helped her, but I didn't actually find what I wanted. Yeah, no. I'm really glad that we did that, but also it's not what I was looking for. I want to dash forever. I don't have the damn... Okay. Let's continue to assume that it is in the royal waterways. I've looked on the left side, so the next thing to check would be on the right? Or the middle, maybe? I'm not feeling super confident about that. I'm looking for the upgrade that will let me dash through, well, I'm assuming dash, through the black vortex thingies. I guess now that I've rescued Greta, I'll go back to the town so I can talk to her, but she's not who I was actually looking for. Like, finding her was an unexpected but welcome event. Okay, at least tell me if I'm looking in the right area. Like, don't tell me where it is, but, like... at least tell me the right area. That's the information that I thought I had anyway, and apparently I didn't. Because I haven't found this stupid thing. It's deeper under the sewers, so... Okay then. Deeper under the sewers, like, that's gotta be in the ancient basin, right? It's directly under the sewers, so... Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was being careless. Okay then. If you say it so, I will go and try that. You know, like I'm right here, so. I have a lot of keys. I have a simple key. I have the King's Brand. I guess I only have one key, actually, technically speaking. But I do have a key. What am I doing? Okay. I will look for that the next time I'm in the City of Tears. Which may well be, like, right after I do this. I don't know. We'll see. Those are spikes. Haven't I been down? I have totally been down here. But there is a thing down here that I might not have interacted with. I may not have. Oh, well yeah, obviously I need the King's Crest to go through the door. Beyond lies only refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. Well, it's definitely full of darkness. Big, scary looking spikes. Oh, I see that. Well, I guess I'm still going further down. Those look. Oh no! I have to do it from somewhere higher, I guess. That's not high enough. A deep blue stone atop a dais. Oh, I am really curious what's in there. But I guess I can't use it right now. Wait, is this as... Okay, it's not as far down as it goes. And for the record, I genuinely don't think I would have ended up coming down here had you not just told me to look in this area. So, yeah. Yes, but the thing is, I had completely forgotten about it until literally the moment I saw it just now. I guess we've come to the abyss. This is a lot of dead bugs. And some of them have phantoms like ours. Okay, that's scary. Pretty sure it's lethal. Okay, they hurt a lot. This is like a masquerade, I think. I mean, like, these aren't just, like, ghosts either. They're clearly malicious. Interesting that hitting this makes the whole screen shake. Oh. 12 more. Go to the right? Okay. I guess that would make sense, actually. Oh, no, that is indeed quite legal. Oh, I see. The light makes it not lethal. You know, honestly, I feel like I could have probably crystal dashed across here, but anyway. I hear a shiny. Well, that's neat. This thing is Metroid-esque right here. An arcane egg. Sibling. Oh, that just got so much worse. An imprint of abyss given form. Void tendrils. Fragments of void taking the shape of sharp, thrashing tendrils. The bugs of Hallownest sometimes wonder whether there were other, older, stranger kingdoms deep below them. What strange fancies they had. That's probably why they were always so distracted and easy to kill. Yeah, it seems like that's what the description said it did, so. And you know, it looks cool. Which is good, actually, because I thought it might be like a glorified key, which so far this Hollow Knight has mostly avoided. So it's kind of nice to see that they did not go that route. Now I have to climb all the way back up, don't I? Well, this is super creepy. I'm sure I'll be doing something with that at some point. Oh, wait a second. Nope, that wasn't it. Hmm. Right? I don't know. Just tell me. The clues in the background. Actually, no. Don't just tell me. Yeah. I mean, you probably will end up telling me, but I'm gonna give it like a second, a couple minutes, maybe. Hmm. Clues in the background, you say? So the background is just like a bunch of faces. Well, hopefully it doesn't involve magic, because I've just used it all up. You know what, actually? I'm going to go refill my magic meter, as it were. Then I'm going... Well, then actually I think I'll take a bathroom break. Wait. That doesn't get me magic. Seriously? That's not good. Okay, there we are. I have enough to do it once. I just need to not waste it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually helps too. These guys just respawn. Great. Problem solved. I figured it would involve magic. Okay, I like how you shouted, "Don't use it yet," because you knew that I was thinking of just using it to heal myself. Focus. Shade Soul, Dark Descent. I mean, those faces look to me like the Soul Vessel does. I already tried doing the charge, though. I've tried shooting. I tried stomping. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. Oh? Well, tell me if I can do it yet. Look at my magic screen. Do I need another magic power? I don't know where that would even come from at this point, but... Well, okay then. I guess we'll just have to come back here another time. A little unfortunate, but you know, it's not that hard to get down here. And also, I need to return for the blue thing upstairs as well. Assuming this is not related to that. Right, though. I am going to take like a 2-minute break because I need to use the bathroom, frankly. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, and I'm back. Let's just also make sure... Okay, I did unmute my microphone. Good. Excuse me. Ugh. Well, I definitely have plenty of those guys on the kill list now. Oh. Whoops. No! Ah! Wow. I really managed to snatch death from the jaws of not taking damage there. Much like I butchered that analogy. Saying? It's a saying, not really an analogy, is it? Hey, it's fine. Let's see, this time we're gonna go over here. Wait, actually, no, we're not gonna go over here. Because, ow, I remembered something. Which I really should not have forgotten in the first place if we're being real, but, well, here we are. Right down there is rather one of... Okay, sorry about that. I thought I heard something. But it was nothing. Right down here, there is a vortex. Oh, yeah, no, that wasn't smart. I can dash through these, which is awesome. Although I must say, my method of using dashes doesn't really work so great. Paired with being told to, you know, contain myself. Sharp Shadow. Contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies. Cool. Definitely worthwhile detour on that one. Oh. Let's see, where to next? Well, oh, I know. I want to visit Dirtmouth because we rescued, what's her name? Seriously, I've already forgotten her name. Updating map is good. Haven't done that in a while. Yeah, look at that. That's huge. As long as I'm going around here anyway, what else can I do? Let me think. Like, what can I do from the Dirtmouth area? Actually, I can think of two different things I can do, which are strictly speaking in the infected crossroad, but you know, close enough. I did not get an achievement, so I assume there are at least 4 more pieces of the mask. The White Savior, the maiden woke in darkness, confused, she reached out. Wait, is this fan fiction? Oh. That's amazing. No, I didn't want to read it again. I've read it twice was enough. That lovely young lass has returned to us. I must admit, I'd placed thin odds in her survival. Seems to think very highly of her rescuer. Some sort of dashing warrior type. Barely stopped gushing since she got back. The warrior must have passed down below while I was taking my nap. Such a shame. I'd love to have met so impressive a bug. Well, back into this hellhole. I did rescue a new crab. I might only have 2 to go. I mean, there's still some filled up that aren't filled in the background, but I don't think I need to actually fill every single one in the background. I'm pretty sure only the ones in the foreground are the ones I need to worry about. Ow. Are they seriously? Ow. That means way more than 2. Yeah. Oh wow. Right, those guys explode. I still haven't figured out where the heck that first mushroom thing is either. I really need to get on that. Shoot him! Not when I'm jumping over him! Please. Oh. Strange air has been seeping down from above for years. Some of the air became liquid, and some of that liquid became flesh. And some of that flesh came to life. I don't know what to make of it. A single-celled organism, completely infected, scurries around simple-mindedly. Let's see, what screen am I on? Need to go further down. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Yeah, this is the right way. Wait. Did I beat the dream guy here? Because I thought I had not. And that was my plan here, to fight him. Okay, one sec. I can just... If I beat him, then I have the achievement for beating him. I definitely beat the vessel. And I distinctly remember fighting the dream version of this guy. Oh, it's upstairs, okay. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Right here. Well, we're not off to a great start. Let's try that a couple more times. Okay, I've already done better than I did. Whoops. That was an objective mistake. Oh, no. Okay. Then the first time I tried this, I was gonna finish that sentence with. Okay, well. We're improving! We are improving. Well. Yeah, okay. I mean, in hindsight, probably not the best place to stand. Once again, I cannot, because... Oh, actually, I can use Fragile Strength. Never mind. And, yeah, it did occur to me that I could probably, before I came down here, it might have been smart to change up my badges, but, I'm already here. And I don't want to go back to do that. Let's see, I really want to heal myself one more time so that doesn't happen. Okay, you know what? Let's just... What would I change? The only thing I feel like I can really take off is Dash Master. So, Fragile Strength is sort of a no-go from that regard, but I could definitely replace it with other things. Like, for instance... Let's see... Could do Wait, what is that? Could do Soured Shell, could do Balder Shell, could do Fluke Marm. No, that would be a bad one. Could do Weaver Song, that's a pretty good one. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I could take that one off. Well, you know what? I want to try this one or two more times with my current setup, though, I think, first. Just because that's sort of what I feel like doing. Ow, seriously? I just stood there for him to hit. Ow. Oh, yeah, okay. I've just noticed I'm not actually getting magic for hitting him. Man, I feel like you should really just get your magic full when you go into the dream areas. Well... Oh! And there he goes. Okay! We did it! We did it! Achievement get. I wanted it. The strength to protect the others. When I saw the knight sleeping, safe in his big armored shell, it wasn't madness that drove me to it. I just wanted it. But in the end, if strength cannot save you, then what can? We did it! Yay! Okay. I can't go out to the left here, can I? No, I can't. That's a little frustrating. Maybe I can, but that doesn't mean I want to put in the time and effort to do so. Certainly not right now. It's just not that pressing. Also, I just noticed my health was really low. I clearly was not healed after I left the dreamscape. Dude, why am I going this way? It's faster to go to the dam. But did you have all the same power-ups as me? That's what I would have to wonder. Because I can say with confidence that that was easier for me, a lot easier for me, because I just picked up a health upgrade and a weapon upgrade and a dash that means I'm immune when I'm dashing. I used all of those things in that fight. Also, the quick charge for your nail techniques is actually just kind of amazingly good. That has helped a lot as well. It really has. Okay, let's need to look at my map. I said my map. I want to go down there. I still haven't found the damn source of, I still haven't found the source of acid. Don't know where the heck that is. Yeah, like, the thing is, I don't think the nail techniques are very, very good unless you have quick charge. Because... okay, didn't really want to do that. Whatever. Because, like, that is really fast. If I'm fighting a boss, I can easily charge that, and then I'm doing 2 hits instead of 1 when I hit them, and then I can dodge out of the way again. So it's really good at fighting bosses and things with the quick charge. But without the quick charge, if you get hit, you lose your charge. If you stop charging, or you attack, you lose your charge. If you use magic, you lose your charge. And not only do you need to prepare ahead of time, but the big attacks actually have a slight cooldown that the regular attack doesn't have. It's something that's usually not a big deal, but I think it would definitely add up. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to stop by there for a second. There, here, this place. Right, okay. What I'm actually looking for is a grave, because I know one of the ghosts in the graveyard has a flower to bring to a grave. At least I assume it's a grave. Somewhere in the green path. But I don't know where in the green path. I'm pretty sure it's a grave, though. So I'm kind of on the lookout for a grave that might be. Oh, well, would you look at that? When they lunge at you, don't panic! Stand your ground and straight back as they come close. I found the flower quest on my own, but let me think. I did read about it a little bit, but most of what I read about was stuff I already figured out on my own. So I guess you could say I confirmed it by reading it, but I'm trying to think. What did I actually read? Right. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, what I know is that there's a flower I can get in the graveyard, and bring it to a grave somewhere in the green path. I don't know where that grave is, and I know that I'm not allowed to take shortcuts to get here. Honestly, I don't remember any. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure I remember getting the... You know, there's an easy way to solve this. I don't have the item in my inventory, so you know I probably didn't. Or if I did find it, at least I didn't take it. I thought it came from a graveyard. Well, whatever. It doesn't... It really doesn't matter. It's just a side quest anyway, so... Like, I'm not gonna sweat it if I did read more about it than I thought. Oh, wait, I've been over here before. This is the wrong way! Oh, well. Cool. Yeah, I guess you are kind of trapped. Too bad you can't swim in acid. Come at me. Gotcha. Okay. I need to go like way over there. Maybe it would have been faster to go through, to just go around the other place. The whatchamacallit, the crossway. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Not really. Wait. I recognize that name. The Urn? The wait. It's the big slug guy. Shape of Un. That's it. Ow. This way. Did I just get... Huh! That was the first time I've killed one of those. Go figure. I can just straight up swim in the acid now, so I the most don't care about this. Though once our lands, a pale begin lays claim to the caverns ahead. It may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Wait, what? How do I... What am I missing here? I've done this before, because I've been in the next room. That's where the next room is where the black swishy thing is. Do this. Well, that wasn't it. I feel like I'm going to crush myself doing that, even if it did work. And I mean, clearly that would not be the intended solution. But I'm certain there was a black swirl thing, like, in the green path as well, though. And I thought it was here. I don't know. Let's just go to the Fog Canyon. Oh hey, it killed itself. Nice. Where could I have been thinking of, if not here? I really feel like pretty sure it was there, though. I mean, like, I've gotten to the other damn room, so it must be possible. That's frustrating. Ow. Oh, you know what? I bet the source of acid is actually here. I forgot about that for a hot second. I want to know how Cornifer got over here, though. This place is so much more pleasant now that I don't need to worry about acid.
Zono.
Oh, as odd as much of Helleness can be, there's a whole new level of strangeness about these caves. Do you see that dark gate below? It's quite unsettling to be near. I did my best to avoid it. Fortunately for me, I found another route in, though I did end up a little singed after wading through some acid.
Choco, kerek, this.
Damn it!
Oh, not on that. Choco,
There's a
kerek,
large
this.
building just below here, out in the middle of a lake, and a marvel to observe. I tried to head in, but it's become a nest for those slimy, see-through creatures. They're just so gross, and they give a nasty shock to touch.
Choco, kerek, this.
We got it! Huh. I guess I could have gotten in here from the other side. Go figure. Well, I don't know. Oh, that explodes. I see how it is. Damn it. Okay, the explosives sizzle in acid. Good to know. Ow. Seriously? What is wrong with me sometimes? Did I really just do that? I did. I feel like this room... Okay, so this should go to the fungal wastes. Yep, looks fungal wasty. Alright, wait, let's just, I see. Okay. Yeah, it looks like no matter what, I would have had to swim through acid to get down there. But yeah, this is part of the crossroad that I can't reach right now, so I'm kind of curious what might be in here. I mean, I can't reach it from above. Ow. Chamber Cornifer was in. Oh, which means I should be able to reach the... Oh. Okay then. I wonder if this witch is still here. I'm sensing new power about you. One that'll crack the rock beneath us. I'm sensing. A useful thing for one looking to travel even deeper. My third uncle used to possess a similar ability. He also possessed a ferocious temper. What a dreadful combination. There's yet another ability about you yet. You didn't perchance visit my fourth aunt. She makes her home beside the Crystal Mount. Leaves quite an impression on those who seek her out. We're not bound here. I'd love to... Were I not bound here. You know, though, being able to do this does make the blockages seem a bit pointless. If I can just get underneath them, like, why are they even there? Wait, I could have sworn this was blocked off before. Maybe it opened up? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I'm certain this was blocked before. That's weird. The bugs of Hellenest were twisted out of shape by that ancient sickness. First they fell into a deep slumber, then they awoke with broken minds, and then their bodies started to deform. Well, the hot spring is still good. Yeah, it seems that by coming down here, I have unblocked some of the blockages. So that's kind of weird. But hey, I'll take it. I don't really want to go further that way. Wait! Would you look at that? Found a mask shard. 4 to go, or 3 to go, rather. Okay. Back into the swamp. Actually, maybe I should rest at the, wrong one. Maybe I should rest at that. Yeah, it looks like I could have at that. But I didn't remember it either, so... This is the wrong way. I need to go up there. You know what? Not exactly what I had in mind, but close enough. Nope, not there. Okay, let's see. Over here, there should be the teacher's archive, which we're not going to go inside of. Not right away. Okay, that one hit me. Probably should not have jumped when I did. Oh! Hello! Doesn't this kingdom just abound with surprises? A building atop an acid lake. Despite the sight, I can't help but feel familiarity. Something stirs in my mind, though I cannot yet tell what. I'd thought it my lust for discovery that led me here, but now there seems to be something else. His hat looks a lot like the mask on the door. Who are you that leads me to this place? Interesting. Wait, I heard that! Aha! Found it. Let's see. Let's look down here first. This is actually where you said that the banker was as well. Oh, you're right. There's a sign like literally right here. Well, okay then.
Oh, Bakura Finello.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run, till you came along. I provide a banking service if you're interested. Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's so much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd consider opening an account? Sure.
That's Gio.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful DC gets the best of you, You'll be glad to know your Geo is safe within my shell. My vault. Now let's do some banking. You know, like, I actually generally don't need to carry this around for anything at this point, so... Let's try to hit that max.
Iyo, kalala.
Goodbye then. Stay safe. And as long as I'm here, let's use the bench in the stag station. Oh, wrong door. Oh, right. That is right. I need to actually be, like, in here. Now I can look at my map. Ow. That looks like a lick of acid, alright. When was the last time I was here, I wonder? Must have been quite a while ago. Ooh. Oh! That's kind of scary. Queen's Garden! I thought that I had to bring it to somewhere in, like, the green path, but I recognized the name. I bet that here is where I need to bring that flower. Interesting. I'm seeing a few different mechanics here that I haven't seen before. I guess it is a new area though. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Lien Kla, Friden Laya.
Ah, tiny warrior. Then you too have come to test yourself against that traitorous tribe. A deadly bunch they are that root within these glades. Roost. I've once have stayed clear well of them. But your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears or defeat them. Or be defeated by them. If we both make it through, we can swap stories of our adventures. I look forward to that. Oh. Maybe this was the other dashing thing that I was thinking of. Maybe. Because I've clearly been in this room before. You know, this feels like it might be the source of acid. Also, it feels like this might be where I get that missing spell power that I'm missing. Okay. Well, that was easy. I am getting the distinct impression that I was intended to do this area somewhat earlier than it actually ended up coming here. Howling Wraiths. While holding up to unleash the wraiths, spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Cool. I wonder where I get the level 2 upgrade. Since that seems to be the pattern here. Yeah, I bet that's the one that I needed. It even looks kinda... I mean, it doesn't look similar here. Okay. Wait. I'm just curious. Yeah, you know... I'm sort of looking at this, and I'm thinking, you know, you were probably right. That puzzle was really poorly choreographed. Because I'm sort of seeing the pictures now. But... I mean, I don't think it's the worst just because you're limited in how many options you can do there in the first place. But, it's definitely poorly elaborated on that it wants you to use a certain power. Like, that's the other thing. Like, if they had taught you to use that, then it would be fine, I think. Like, they sort of do actually teach you how to blow past the armadillo guys with your soul magic. They teach you that. Those were rebel, or exiled, I suppose. Mantis? I recognize them from the arena. I don't have a map for this area. What? Okay, well, I'll go back up once I'm done in this area, okay? That's interesting. I've come to a whole area that I didn't even know was existed. Like, I thought it was in part of the bubble swamp still. Fog Canyon, whatever. But clearly I'm not. Wait, this does look quite familiar though. Maybe I'm in the green path. But no, Cornifer's here, so I can't see. is just the most intriguing place. So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree on which way to head. It's led to something of an argument between us. We really should stop squabbling about such petty things. Left or right? Which way is best? It should be a simple thing, yet we're always at odds. Make him know.
Kuchi.
Have you heard of Hellenis Queen? Apparently these gardens were once her retreat. Now some vicious types are crawling all over the place, and the plants have grown wild. As inhospitable as it is, I've enjoyed my travels here. Care to see my efforts?
Chocolate.
There's a stag station in the heart of these gardens. I would have taken my rest there if someone hadn't gone and locked the door. Oh, achievement. Got the last map, it seems. I'm surprised it's not just a sub-area though, to be honest. And I'm sufficiently curious that... Oh. Whoops. But I'm gonna do this now. Also, I kind of want to finish off the Fog Canyon before I head in here, I think. Oh, yeah, just walk right into him. Okay, back in Fog Canyon. This is... Wait. Fog Canyon is actually quite tiny then. Ha! Huh. Go figure. But it's also kind of split in half, where you can't really get from one side to the other. Oh. Not easily, anyway. I feel quite lost. Where does this go? Oh! I see where I am. That is actually on my map. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. To answer your earlier question, I'm pretty sure that I reached this before by going left when I entered from the green path. And I'm pretty sure that's like all there is to it. Interesting. I still have no idea how I did. I wish I knew how I did it, because I'm sure it was either, okay, either I exploited a bug or it was quite clever. Maybe both. But I don't remember how I did it in either case, so that might be the intended path. It feels plausible. There was a man trap there. Or a bug trap, I guess. It is quite possible. Ow. Freaking. That's not really fair when there's no place to jump out of the way. Oh. Okay, I mean, I saw you that time, but again, I guess I could have jumped up on that one. Wait, seriously? No, that wasn't quite right. What the hell is happening? I'm jumping. Okay, well, I jumped too high that time. I know what happened on that one. Was there a gate here? I did not even notice. The really odd thing is it looks like I've been here before on the bottom. Like, oh, I saw that. We'll go back for it. Yeah, looking at the... Oh. They spend their whole lives hiding or fleeing. How sad. Or perhaps that is the life they chose for themselves, and they enjoy it. It's a strange thought, but not impossible. Winged weakling covering itself in leaves to appear large. Yeah, it looks like I've been to this screen before, and I don't know when the heck that would have happened. Oh, okay. I thought you were bowing, but no, you were going for blood. Love key. Too long spent. Do you mind? I'm reading the mind of a dead guy. Interesting. I'm trying to think. That was definitely for a thing in the City of Tears. Covered it in padding. That's... Oh! I recognize these! But they weren't all infected when I was here before. I do remember. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. Blazing bright. Yeah, I do remember coming in here. Though, yeah. Lazy, portly Moskin, easily swayed by others. Slow, fat, and easily vanquished. Common threads in those who forget their calling and forsake their duties. The infection spreads, I suppose. No, not this way. I guess I'm too far down. They were at that. And that was all of them. Nice short little section. This room is quite large, isn't it? Oh, a bench. I'll take that. Lurks amongst foliage, and yep, they will harvest you from afar. So get close and strike quickly. Their bodies are brittle and will easily fall to your nail. There is a hole there, but aha, bench. And quite the sight. kind of hoping that the dead one would spike the living one, but I guess not. Oh, careful. Oh, okay, that's the secret noise. Queen's Garden. Where am I though? Oh, I know you. Okay, I know where I am then. Interesting. Well, I'm glad I found it, but it's not immediately useful. Really? That's interesting. So, if that's the case though, then you must have been avoiding Deep Nest way harder than I was avoiding this whole area. Because, as far as I can tell, like, every way to Deep Nest... Every other way into Deep Nest would involve going through an area where you would have needed to enter that area in order to get to the Queen's Garden. I think. Well, I guess you could come from the green path, so... Anyway. There's a lot of overlap there, is what I'm saying. That's fair. I think there's another way you can get in there from the fungus place, though. We're done. That is... Well, actually, that's a good sign of a Metroidvania, I think. Like, a sign of a good Metroidvania, I guess I should say. Because the focus... A lot of the focus, at least for me, is on the exploration, right? And that you can find things in different orders definitely adds to that experience. It's also why I like playing this sort of game blind, actually, where I wouldn't necessarily care for a lot of the games I play, like, I say that. I mean, I play a lot of RPGs, and that sort of is good just for the story stuff. But a lot of the games, like, it doesn't matter if it's blind or not, right? But for something like this, a lot of the experience, I think, is from the exploration, which you won't get if you know everything going in. If that makes sense. I feel like I feel like I used a lot more words than I needed to explain myself there. But I think I was clear enough. Here sleeps the traitorous child. I bet this is where I need to bring the flower, because I cannot think of a more inconvenient place. At least out of places that would be remotely reasonable. Oh, hey, I recognize where this is. Damn, I was really hoping I could break that. Oh, okay. I'll go back for the lever after I'm done in here. Because you're right, the lever probably opens it. Oh, wait, what? I thought for sure that was like a little secret where there would be, like a thing at the end. Am I fighting you? I'm not sure if she's helping me or fighting me. She's friendly. Oh, hey, the Traitor Lord. No! Oh, no. So the door is still locked. Oh, I see. That makes me feel really bad. You know, this looks a little bit like the egg that's spewing up the miasma, but this one looks a lot, you know, better. I kind of wish I hadn't shot that guy. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna need that to respawn. I can hear it. Where is it? I am feeling very confused. How do I get the grub? Well, I hope I don't forget about it.
Merma.
The White Lady. Oh, one arise. Far it walks to find me. Did it seek my aid, or did the path carry it by chance to so pertinent a place? It is true that you were waited. No, perhaps it is inaccurate. True like you was awaited. True one like you. I have a gift held long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on the path ahead, great power it will need. The White Fragment. So is it just like not on the list? The thing that I just...
Elare.
Ah, that creature beside. It would be naive to claim it friend, though you two share a similarity? It's a distant link. One word would stray to convey. For it to cling to you now, you've been consumed in the ritual of the Scarlet Clan. In what poor moment they descended upon our ruin. Aid their propagation, if you so choose, but do not rang on the larger task this kingdom implores.
Merma.
It faced the gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body, striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together. I never begrudged the wyvern's dalliance as Why is your dialogue so hard? In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were ever to align, I imagine you might gain yourself a powerful ally.
Merma.
With my brutes, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are for such a thing. The first is inevitable on current course, regression, all minds relinquished to that pernicious plague. The second I find preferable, and would seek your aid in its occurrence, replacement. I implore you, absur the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled. But you are free of such blemishes. You could contain the thing inside.
Merma.
I'll offer fair warning. The vessel itself may be weak, but it is much empowered by that force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task.
Pianeros.
Prepare well, but don't dally. Were the vessel to break prematurely, the plague would unleash its rage and power built up ages chained. Disposed Lord of the Mantis tribe embraced the infection and turned against his sisters. I have felt that desire, the desire to take the infection into myself, to become stronger, more powerful. These thoughts haunt my dreams during the darkest times. A false hope, but it can burn so brilliantly in one's mind. Fragment of a white charm, it cannot be equipped. No, stop shooting at it! I wonder if this is the former queen. This is her garden after all. And a lot of... I think those are mantises? Died here trying to enter it. Okay, seriously, though, that grub is driving me crazy. Wait. Was it? But it referred to the queen in third person, so I didn't think it was the queen. I mean, I believe you. Okay, that would still make sense. Ah! This is frustrating. Okay, so if I'm being real, I very much do not want to have to come back here. So I'm really close to just looking at how to get this one specific grub, and I don't really want to do that, but I kind of do. I haven't rested a bench in a while, so this whole area is not on my map. Well, now that was something. A true battle of mighty warriors. So intense, so climatic. It really was everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again, I'm certain of it. Let's see, I came up from here. Nope, those are spikes. I don't know. I feel like I'd be really, really surprised if there's a way into her chamber that doesn't involve going past that boss. Well, I figured that one out. I was trying to do this one properly. Yeah, I sort of felt like I was too high there. Oh, for crying out loud. Usually you can only hear the grub when it's on the same screen as you, but you're right. There could be like a way to access like the same screen, but without access to the actual core. I recognize this. I guess I never did get up there after all. Go figure. There we go. One of the few creatures that can survive in the rivers of harsh, acidic water that flow around us. Where does this water come from? It bubbles and spits with a seething hatred of the living. I want to know where it comes from because there's a mushroom there. You're no help at all. Wait, is there a bench close to here? Not really. Okay, right. I need to take another short break, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I am back again. Where the hell am I? Right. Right. Okay, that's over there. Ow. Right, well, okay, so even if I do end up needing to go back to that chamber, I don't think it would be too terribly hard to reach it. Nice. So, you know, that's good. Oh, this is new. This is big, actually. Oh. Oh. Oh, this looks promising. Oh, I think we found it. still haven't found that stag station though. I think that one was kind of stuck there. Inhabits the wilds beside the Queen's Gardens. Not aggressive in nature, but its wild, bouncing behavior can be dangerous. It seems like their energy is limitless. Do you think they ever stop to sleep or eat or love? Let's see. I'm feeling pretty lost right now. Maramu. Oh, the Queen! The Queen is coming! I've been waiting so long, and now she's almost here. I feel like I'm about to burst. I've kept it safe, this sacred garden. I've kept it safe for all this time, and soon the Queen will return and teach me to fly. Shall we wait together, stranger? Shall we play together? Oh, well. No! That could be really bad, actually. Awakening. Oh, hey, the stag station. I was looking for that. I just got an achievement, though. I'm not sure what it was for. Let me just... Collect 18... Okay, it was for collecting essence. I guess. I got some essence when I died. Is what it looks like happened. Belonging to a tribe or not belonging, I don't really understand what the difference is or how it works. I have no tribe of my own. Ooh. Well, that's 3 more grubs. I need to get past the... Ow. I guess, because my geos and other stuff. That was not great. Oh yeah, just managed to waste a whole container as well. Now this time, before I fight the ghost in the tombstone, I'm gonna keep going right, because there's a stag station over there with a door that I can probably open. I mean, it seems likely. And a bench! Imagine that. Door get. Before you rang the bell, I'd almost forgotten the station existed. It was not often used by the common bugs, being a well-guarded retreat for the late queen. Even as overgrown as they've become, these gardens are still beautiful after all this time. I'm sure the queen would be happy to know that. Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, no, this isn't so. That wasn't so bad. I just didn't know the trick. Oh, stranger, you're strong. Much stronger than me. I've been waiting so long, stranger. I've been fighting a long time. I'm very, very tired. The queen will be here soon, and I just need to sleep a little. Wake me when the queen arrives, stranger. Perhaps the queen will teach us both to fly. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Protector of root and leaf, we honor you. Okay, now to take that stag, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty thoroughly explored. Let me think. There's like 2 more things on my itinerary that I want to do today. Cause like I've been going for quite a while. Like I feel like I'm close to done for the day. I know what the last thing is that I want to do, but there's one other thing. What is it? Let me think. I find myself drawing a bit of a blank.
Akala, Tono.
Alright, well, as long as I'm thinking about this, I've picked up like 2 or 3 more grubs since I last went here, so... No, that's frustrating. Yeah, I have every single grub in the front now. I still see a couple spaces in the far background that are not filled, though. There's one there. There's two over on this side, and there are two over on this side. Maybe three. Okay. Oh, hey. If you believe in something as hard as you can, with your eyes shut tight, eventually it will come true. Okay, I think I'm going to save this for next week. So, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh, I remember. We're gonna go to the resting grounds. Not to talk to any ghosts. But, oh, actually, I want to see if I can find Cornifer as well. Now that it's come to my mind. He might have returned to Dirtmouth. Yes, I thought so. More than... Wait, that was my next benchmark? I'm way past that. Oh, nice. And you as well, Wilder. It is time for you both to awaken. The essence you have collected, the hope that still remains in this old kingdom, pure potential. Let it course through you and into the Dreamnail. Hold it aloft, Wilder! Awaken! The Awoken Dreamnail. It can break into even the most protected of minds. No dream can hide itself from you now. You can peer into the darkest places. You just need to find the right crack. What will you do with such a power, Wielder? Whose memories will you hunt down? Do as you wish. My promise is fulfilled. May the crimes of my tribe be washed away in time. Oh, actually, where is the home with the flower? Because it's here, right? Somewhere? Maybe it's over here? Oh, wait, down into the tunnels? But yeah, I don't actually intend on collecting the flower right now, but I want to set something up for later. Oh, that most horrible sound. Also, those guys are pretty bad too. Oh yeah, I bet this is what I was looking for. Ah, Nahan, this world, this cruel, sinful world. Why does she wake? Why does she persist? Ah, Lemire, you could not know of tragedy as complete as Ches. True lovers stripped apart, two worlds that could not meet. And now, mellowed lover, dead so long in time, dead so far away, buried, Moina? Aye. Amongst its hateful kin that did deny our union, that did reject Ches, outsideness. She doesn't suppose? You know what? I've had enough of the tongue twisters. Not
La mère finale.
Not right now. No, what I want to do is, let's see. That. Those guys are pretty annoying. Inside these shambling corpses is a bright light that pierces any darkness. I peered inside that light once and saw something within it shining back. Something terrible. Oh yeah, no, I know that I cannot take the flower through the dream gate. However, when I do eventually do that side quest, I think I will probably not get it right on my first try. So with that in mind, my plan is to use the dream gate to come back quickly and try multiple times. Oh. This place is all infected as well. I need 7 more charms, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have slots for 6! And one of them I already had! That's frustrating. Oh, right, they explode. I forgot. Again. Okay, last thing for the day. I am gonna go return to the, what's it called? Something Fools. The Coliseum of Fools. That's it. I've gone too high. Oh, nice. Ah, that was less nice. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay, that's gone. And back. Again. I mean, you say good luck, but I'm doing the easiest. I'm doing the easiest one. I am after Zote. I recognize you now. The first time I came here, I had not seen you before. Okay. That's taken care of as well. This is close to the end, right? Ooh. It's so... the crowd is laughing at him. And I win. Chief and Cat. Go on, Kerr, scurry away, lest I humiliate you further. Let him hit me? Why? Okay, it was too late, but why should I have let him hit me? What happens if he hits me? That's hilarious. Okay, well, on that note, I think I am going... Oh, hey, that Coliseum is a strange place where some bugs fight each other to the death, and others watch. I don't understand such obscure rituals. If you venture in, stay on your guard at all times. His sword is an anti-sword. That's terrific. Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm going to stop off here. Next time, I am going to do stuff, probably. Actually, what is next week? Yeah, next week I am going to be back doing more Hollow Knight. The week after that, not so much. I'm going to be busy that week. But next week, I will be back. So, see you then. I am probably not doing that next week. But I will fight some other dream bosses, maybe. I've heard that there are more. And I know where some of the other bosses I fought are. So, you know, I just need to go and look for them, I guess. I might just look up where they are, actually. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out when the time comes. In any case, yeah, I'm done. So, have a good evening, I guess, at this time. So, bye.